Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Nobody has exactly your lens. And what do I mean by that? Nobody or only you have your perspective. And I can try to explain or mention what my point is here. It's like I was thinking about that. I'm not sure exactly. I think it was like in the 1800 that photography didn't get recognized as an art form before, like in the 1800, and it's not that long time ago actually when you think about it. So, but the idea was that it was like believing that it was like this instrument, or was like camera is like an instrument that or thing, or what let's say object, or yeah, that make the art. And it's like it's not, it was like a meaning that it was not personal, it was not made in a sort of authentic way, or what you might say or call it. But I find that quite interesting because now it is an art form, and it's not just about the camera. The art in photography is your lens, your personal lens. And this is my point in my video. Because in photography, it's like if you take a photo, you decide. It's like you decide the lighting, you decide the composition, you decide the focus, you decide everything in the photo. It's up to you how you want to sort of tell your story visually in with your photograph. Also like videos. But I love videos because videos, it has so many layers. I mean, photos and photos, pictures, paintings, or can also have very many layers. I'm not saying that, but what I like about videos and film is that you have all these other aspects you can add, like voice, the poise, it's like you can see sort of maybe more the aura or of a person. So I find it very interesting. I love film and video, but I love photographs and painting too. I've been to art schools, but I wanted just to say that, and also just to say more of my theme here is that it's like I remember in art school, it's like if you have it's like painting. I also was doing painting, and if you do painting or photography, or what you do, you can see the different pictures from each person painting in that class, and you start to recognize their expression. So it's very interesting. You can see, oh, that's her painting, or that's his painting, or that's her photography, or that's his photograph. It's very interesting. But here's the point in my video: is like you have a totally unique lens, which only you have. You have this lens, and nobody has exactly your lens. That's the whole thing. And I also remember, I mean, I don't know, you can also record it like it's like also if let's say if I look at like videos here on YouTube, or other videos, whatever, I can see if I see like two creators making videos with the same theme, but it's like you can see that it's like they have the same theme, but they present it totally different. And often also you can feel that it's like maybe one of them have so, or it can be one of them have a more what shall I say, I'm drawn to one of them more than the other, to say it this way. That can be also different from persons. Maybe you are more drawn, or another person is more drawn into the other person, you know. So this is all about, you know, who you are and what you are attracted to, or yeah, not attracted to, etc. So everything is, you know, we are all different, you know. But my point is that when I see, you know, if I say like, if I see like two creators, it's like I can see them, they have the same theme, and you can, if you just want to explain this theme here, is like you compare them, you know, and you feel that one of them has this, I'm drawn into to that person's video more than the other. And very often it's not always I can describe why. It can just be the whole, that's the thing about this lens I'm talking about, that it's like your sort of blueprint or signature. It's something with that person who made me draw in, and I can't always explain why. Because it's not always about, you know, it's not always about the looks or the, it's not always about how the person explain it, you know, or how much that person knows about the theme that makes it interesting, or, you know, it's not always these things. It can be very subtle things that we might not be aware of. It can be very subtle things that made me more drawn into that person explaining or talking, or yeah, framing that sort of subject or theme. But I would say, what I would say is that the more embodied the person is in what he or she is talking about, then I would say the more often it becomes more, to me at least, more interesting, or more real or authentic, or yeah. Because when you embody something, you make it more yours. It's like the way you embody something is unique to you, you know. And this is what I meant about the subtle things that you can't see, that it's just there, but you can't always explain why you are drawn into that sort of more than the other. So, and it's definitely not always about views either. It's like how much views at all, you know. That doesn't affect me at all. I can be maybe more opposite, not that way, but I can feel that if something is very hyped, it's like you have more, you expect more, maybe subconsciously, so you have sort of. But yeah, I love to discover things myself. But I'm not saying that, of course, many things which are how many views can also be good. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it's all about that person's what can I say? Yeah, blueprint, or the way they have something subtle that you can't always explain why you are drawn into. So and I just wanted to I was thinking because I was like had some thinking about because I always, when I actually in all my videos is always about I'm not writing things down normally, because I do just put some words here, because I was in case I forgot something to say, because I like the sort of flow in it when I'm not following a script, you know. I always very sort of try to be very free, because that's more part of my expression. But of course you can also script it or whatever, you know. That's, I just say that how I do it often. Yeah, and the thing about yeah, it's like it's about the photography. I was just saying that I think it was the 1800 or mid 1800 or something, that it was talked about, that it was being an art form, but but uh, but still to this day, actually I had this discussion not that long time ago with a person who meant that photography is really not that much of an art form, because everyone can take a good photo. But my point is that it's not the camera, again, it's not the camera which make the art, it's you who see things through that camera who make the art. And that is the whole thing, because I've seen photos from people with very, what should I say, cameras which is not good quality at all. It's very low budget, very old budget, you know. Old camera can be good, but I'm talking about very low budget and very, you know, not assumed as a good camera, you know, but they can make amazing photos of that camera because that person had have this unique lens, you know, within him or herself. So never forget this. You have you have a unique lens that's only yours. Only you have your perspective. So, do you understand now? Do you understand how precious you are? So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.